guys, it's Mac again. Welcome back. We got an episode of On the Road again today. And in today's video, we're gonna do my top 5 firearms that I own. I really love top 5 videos. I see them all the time on my subscription feed from some of the channels that I subscribe to. So I just wanted to quickly highlight my favorite 5 guns that I own. Coming in at number 5, something that most of you guys probably don't even know that I own. This is the Springfield EMP Compact 1911 in 9mm. Now, I've had this handgun probably 5 or 6 years now, and it's unfortunately the only 1911 pattern handgun that I own. But I really love how 1911s work. I love how they feel, and I've always wanted to get a full-size one. The EMP affords me the opportunity of having a compact 1911 that's very easy to carry. It's very light and it is very accurate. I'm able to shoot this compact pretty much as well as any of my Glock handguns. So for that reason, I love this handgun. We actually picked the EMP up at an estate sale. My daddy did. I don't even remember how I even found out about the EMP or got interested in it, because I only had like a couple handguns at the time. But ironically, like not even a month later, he went to an estate sale, because one of the things that he likes to do is always go and see what kind of guns people may be selling, and usually get a good deal on them. And there was a Springfield EMP 9mm, exactly like I wanted. He picked it up and I love it. I hardly ever shoot it anymore, which is unfortunate. I mean, limited time I have to shoot, I'm usually shooting a Glock, or I'm practicing with my 34 for 3-gun. But it shoots so good. I love it. The trigger's phenomenal. It's better than any of my Glock triggers. It's got a 3-inch barrel. It's incredibly slim and easy to carry, very comfortable. So that makes it one of my favorites, number 5 on my top 5 list. Coming in at number 4, my favorite handgun, my Glock 17 Generation 4. I covered this actually last year in another episode of On the Road Again, when I talked about what is my favorite handgun. And in this year's time, still, mainly because I haven't gotten any new handguns, it still remains my favorite handgun. For some reason, I shoot it really well. I don't know what it is about the way it feels. I guess the frame size is just perfect for my hand. It fits me better than my Glock 19. Obviously, the frame is about the same size as my Glock 34, but the way the pistol balances or something just makes it feel right. It's a Generation 4, which means that it has a double recoil spring. It also has adjustable beaver tail back straps, and it also has a little bit different trigger bar. And for some reason, I think that the difference in the trigger bar is what makes this trigger feel better to me. If you didn't know, the Generation 4 trigger bars have a little small metal nub on the side that rides inside the slide as the trigger connector. It's actually the trigger bar as the trigger is being fired. And I don't know what it is about that setup, but it makes the trigger for me feel smoother. So I've left that in there and don't plan on changing it. So I shoot it pretty well. I carry it with a Streamlight TLR1 HL weapons mount light on it. I use it in a Raven concealment outside the waistband holster. And it's like, I love it when winter comes around, because that's my winter carry. Because I've usually got a coat on. It means outside the waistband carry is going to be fine. And man, when I put that baby on, I feel like I'm ready. I feel comfortable and I'm ready to go. So that means that my Glock 17 is my favorite handgun, and it's number 4 on my list. Coming in at number 3, we have a tie. So I'm going to call number 2 and number 3 equals, because I really can't pick a favorite out of those two. So coming in at number 3, we'll just do a coin flip. It's going to be my Daniel Defense Mark 18 SBR. You probably saw I did a video on this one last year as well. This is my favorite rifle. But right now, I really can't pick a favorite out of this one and the other rifle that I have at number 2. So really great things about this rifle. I mean, Number one, it's a lot of fun to shoot. An SBR is really the way a carbine is meant to be enjoyed, in my opinion. And unfortunately, since we have to go through the whole NFA process to do that, number one, it's an educational experience, and I think that everybody should go through it at least once so that they understand the laws and the process and what has to be done in order to own a firearm like this. But once you're done with it, that's when all the fun starts. And every time I take this rifle out, I mean, I can shoot it so well. I mean, you've probably seen, I have a video on my channel where I'm shooting it at 400 yards. So it shoots great. It's dead accurate for a short barrel rifle. And I've actually been playing around with the optics on it this year. I've always shot it with an Aimpoint H1 with a 2 MOA dot. This year I've put my EOTech EXPS 2 on it. So I'm looking forward to that. I really like the way that reticle is designed and just the whole makeup of the EOTech. Even though I like Aimpoints better, I really like shooting EOTechs too. I've never had any of the trouble that some other people have had with them. So I'm going to try it this year on my Mark 18. So fabulous rifle, really love it. Coming in number 3. Number 2 is the best all-around battle rifle known to man, and that is my BCM or Bravo Company M4. This one has a 16-inch hammer-forged barrel. Absolutely great shooting gun, 100% reliable. In fact, if you could do better than 100%, it's 110% reliable. I've never ever had a malfunction with any of my BCM rifles. They are engineered to be battle rifles. They follow mil-spec criteria, and in my opinion, they perform better than mil-spec because number one, if you take care of the rifle and keep it lubed appropriately, it's going to run forever. But these BCM rifles are built to even run if you don't do that. So this is the one that I'm going to pull if I need it in some kind of crazy situation. I'm running it with an Aimpoint Micro T1 with a 2 MOA dot, which is another pretty much indestructible optic with a battery that lasts forever. So I just love the rifle. It's lightweight. The BCM KMR rail that's on it weighs like almost nothing. The parts are very high quality, and it's just a fun rifle to shoot. It's accurate. Even with a chrome line barrel, you can still shoot 1 MOA with it if you put a scope on it with a lot of power so you can see what you're doing. But even with a red dot, I mean, 2 MOA is easy mode all day long. So number 2, and a tie with number 3 for my favorite rifle, the BCM M4 16-inch. And coming in at number 1, my favorite gun that I own, you may already know what I'm going to say here, but it's my Benelli M2. My favorite gun to shoot in 3-gun and my favorite gun all the way around. And that's because it's versatile. It's good for pretty much anything. Number 1, it's a shotgun. You shoot it with birdshot. You can shoot it with buckshot. You can shoot slugs through it, so it essentially functions like a rifle. You can use it for home defense. It's a semi-auto, so it's going to be dead reliable if you're in a crazy situation at home and you need it. As far as 3-gun goes, it's widely accepted as the best 3-gun shotgun, and in my opinion it is. It's certainly used by the most pros on the 3-Gun Nation series. I've done extensive modifications to mine because number 1, I like working on it. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great shotgun right out of the box, but it certainly can be improved just like pretty much any gun. Mine's with a 24-inch barrel, which I think is probably the best all-around length of barrel. It's not too long for like what wing shooters would want, people who dove hunt or duck hunt, and it's not too short like some of the tactical versions with like 18 or 21-inch barrels. Pretty much people in 3-gun are moving away from those shorter barrels now, and so the 24, in my opinion, is just perfect. You might even want to make an argument that the 26 now is the perfect length, but I'm certainly happy with my 24. With an 8-round tube on there, it is the ideal setup for this shotgun. Absolutely perfect. If I could shoot it like that all the time, I would. Unfortunately, I usually have to run it with a 12-round tube for more of the Three Gun Nation style club events. But I will never get rid of this shotgun until the foreseeable future. I don't plan on trying anything else in 3-gun. My Benelli M2 is what I'm pretty much always going to shoot in 3-gun unless something happens. And I've actually thought about getting a second one at some point to leave one set up for like a factory division type setup with an 8-round tube, and getting another one to leave set up with a 12-round tube for practical division. That way I don't have to do a lot of switching back and forth. It kind of gets aggravating after a while, switching the tube out and having to use different springs. You know, they're cut different lengths, and so after a while you get confused. But I've never had any problems with it. Mine has always functioned really well. I've never had an issue shooting light loads with it. I mean, it eats everything I feed it. I've got it set up to be able to shoot pretty much any load, and I honestly can't say enough great things about it. My Benelli M2, and mine is the field version with black synthetic stock and the Comfort Tech stock. It's my #1 on my top 5 list of guns that I own. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below which one of these would be your favorite, and let me know what is your favorite, maybe your top 5. Just list them out in the comments. Thanks for joining me today on my YouTube channel, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video. To subscribe for more video content every week, click the video right here. To watch more videos just like the one you saw today, click this video right here. Once again, this is Mac. Be safe out there, and we'll see you next time.